Hey guys, how's it going? Good afternoon. It's me, Melanie. It's Monday and I make things. So anyway, thank you guys. Welcome. If you're new, and welcome back if you are a subscriber or if you've watched my channel before, I appreciate it. Guys, today we are working on a project where we're making our own designs, which you can also do for yourself. So the first thing I did is I cut some practice fabric. So this is t-shirt material fabric that I've had for a while, trying to use up stuff that I have. I've already put the stabilizer on the back, so we have this all hooped up. So this is a 9x8 mighty hoop, and this is what I'm going to be using to stitch out my design on. Since I'm not sure how it's going to work, we're going to do a test run, and I'm using this as my test run. Okay, so what we're doing, we're making a design. I'm using Embroidery software, Embroidery Stitch Artist 3. I'm also using my Silhouette Design Studio. This is going to be an embroidery and rhinestone design, but for now I'm not going to cut out rhinestones. I'm going to cut out heat transfer vinyl to use as my scatter, just to make sure that the measurements work out. Because what I'm doing, I have two machines. I have a Mac and then I have a Windows machine. Because I have a Melco embroidery machine, it runs through the Windows machine, okay? And so because of that, I have to design my embroidery designs. Basically, I'm doing it on the Windows, right? So because of that, my designs are a little bit different than they would be, just a little bit, than they would be for my my Mac, my iMac. So I'm going to show you guys, I'm going to turn around my camera and kind of show you guys what I'm working with. So basically, if you guys can see that, I'm just going to show my Windows computer right now. So basically, what I've done, I'm just going to zoom in a little. If I can zoom in. Okay, there it is. Okay, so what I've done is I've created the design. I used Embroidery to create a design, and let's go there. Unlike my Mac, it doesn't let me film the screen. But here's my design. I tried to get the measurements just right. The measurements that are on this screen for this design, right? So this is Embroidery. I saved the file, and I used it to open the file in Silhouette Studios. I tried to get the same measurements. It's slightly off. It's not the exact measurements. I've done I don't know how many times to try and get that exact, but it's not working that way. The reason why I did this is because this font is an actual embroidery font. It's not a true type font, which I could actually just bring in through Embroidery. You can bring in true type fonts. This is not a true type font. It is an actual embroidery font that I purchased. Oh shoot, I forgot the name of it. It's a really cute font, and I wanted to try it. So we're gonna see how this works. This is kind of like the reverse. So I made the name. This is my name. I put that in Embroidery using a BX embroidery font. Let me see what the font is. Okay, it's from Stitchtopia, and it's called Vanilla Bean. Okay, I saw another YouTuber using this font, and I like it. I think it's nice. So we're going to use that. So once I did, I also saved this file, and I loaded it in the embroidery software for Melco, which is Design Shop. And I'm going to load that onto my machine. Now, I saved that design and I opened it in Silhouette Studios. However, the measurement is a little bit off. It's a little bit different. So I tried to make the scatter here from the rhinestone scatter a little bit bigger, so that way, and I'm just going to bring this a little closer. that scatter that you see, it should fit around this embroidery. So what we're going to do is we're going to take that embroidery to the machine. I'm going to load it into my Melco, and we're going to see. Typically, if this was a true type file, it would have been different because I could have got the measurement exactly right if I would have loaded it that way. But anyway, I tried. We're going to see, because when you take it into Embroidery, it's a little bit different. So let's see how it looks. All right, guys. So I have I've loaded the design. You probably can hear it. It is it's going now. I've loaded that design, so I'm going to start cutting the vinyl. Okay, and we'll come back. So here is the stitch out, and it came out beautifully. That is beautiful, beautiful. So if you guys can see that. So all I'm waiting for right now are is the silhouette to finish its spin. So I'm using vinyl, glitter vinyl, I think. It may be done. So what I'm going to do is get that taken care of, and then I'll show you how that looks. And guys, I just figured out an easier way to do the scatter by using embroidery. So I'm going to show you that on the next. All right, guys. So I finished with the embroidery. I finished putting the scatter on there. It's a little bit, you can see it's not as tight to the letters as I would like. And I figured out a way to do the whole process much easier if I'm using a BX font, and I'll show you guys that on the next one. I'm about to start dinner right now, so this was just a quick video to show you what you can do without rhinestones if you like. So this is glitter heat transfer vinyl that I'm using instead of rhinestones, and the reason for that is I just wanted to see if this would work, and it has worked. And now that I know that it works, it looks good, I can do the same thing with rhinestones on an actual shirt or sweatshirt. But I just wanted to run that through, see how that looks, and then I'll come back with the carrier sheet off to show you how that looks. All right, guys, so here it is. It did work out. It came out very nice. And guys, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you tomorrow. I'm just moving this over. I'm going to record a video tomorrow showing you the easy way to do that. If you want to use a BX font and then take that font from Embroidery and bring it into silhouette to create the rhinestone scatter. I'm going to show you an easier way to do that than I explained on my video. But anyway, that's my name. It came out really cute. That is not rhinestone. That is glitter heat transfer vinyl. Not glitter, metallic heat transfer vinyl. And it did come out very nice. So I will make another video tomorrow showcasing the easier way to do that, because I think there is an easier way. And I did it the long way, so I'm gonna work on that tomorrow, and then I'll put that video out on Wednesday. Anyway, guys, thank you very much for joining me. Like I said, it was just a real short video showing you how you can use a BX font. I could have taken Once again, I could have taken a true type font into from Silhouette into Embrilliance and done a whole thing there, but I wanted to use that font. That's a new font for me. I really like it, and I'll show you the easier way to do that on Wednesday. Please be on the lookout for that video. Thanks for joining me. I'm about to eat some dinner. You guys have a wonderful day. If you like the videos, please make sure you comment, like, subscribe, share. I'm trying to get my channel out. I'm trying to keep, I want to do 3 videos a day, so we're just going to keep them going. All right, guys, thank you, and have a great day. Bye-bye.